BetOnline is your number one source for all your sports betting needs this season. From baseball, golf, and soccer to all the top fights in UFC, MMA, and boxing. Every stat, every matchup, and even live odds, ads, and spreads while the games are being played. When the game's over, head on over to our online casino and get in on a game of blackjack or poker, or unwind with one of our over 150 slots games. Head to the website today to get in on the action. Use promo code BLEAV for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet online. The game starts here.
What's happening? What it do? What up, though? Welcome back. Welcome to Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club. This is Band Sessions with the Boom. You got your boy, Terrell Key, a.k.a. T-Reezy.
You got your girl Danielle, aka Don Yeezy.
And you got your boy Toby Johnson, aka Fury Styles.
Yeah. All right. So listen, if you have not already subscribed to the channel right here on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button and click the bell. And you can also follow us on Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Apple Podcasts. It all helps the cause. That's Jackson State, Mississippi's Urban Comprehensive University. Toby Danielle, what it do, ski? We back again, y'all.
Back again.
How y'all been? How your week been?
Good. It's been great. Shout out to our viewers. Shout out to everybody that listens, watches. Keep doing that. Keep sharing. Keep liking. Keep subscribing. We really appreciate you guys.
Oh, it's awesome, man. It's awesome. In the past couple of weeks, just looking in the comments and everything, like from the questions that we have, people are answering them. Continue to do that. Put those questions in there, because that drives us and let us know that you're part of the community, guys.
Yeah. Major shout out to the Corey C. Major shout out to Ken Clark. Major shout out to Zoe Phillips. It's the Tiger Talk with the Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club entire family, y'all. We love y'all. We here. We're gonna continue this. I don't think we're gonna run out of people and things to talk about. Jackson State is going to go on forever and ever and ever. Yeah. And we're just gonna do just that. But let's get into it though. What we got going on today?
Hey y'all, I got a question, guys.
You do?
I do. I got a question.
Get out of here.
I do, man. I do. Hey, so I've been reading this book from Darius Rucker. I know that might not fit what we're doing right now, but Darius Rucker, he's Hootie from Hootie and the Blowfish, and he's probably more famous for being a country artist than being Hootie or the Blowfish. But his new book, which just came out a couple of weeks ago, is called Life Too Short. And in that book, he talks about like growing up, and he'll hear music, and hearing music, when he found something that he really, really liked and he enjoyed that touched his spirit, he would listen to it over and over and over and over and repeat. And I do that. I'm guilty of that. Like when I find something that I really, really like, that it hits my spirit, I listen to it over and over and over and repeat. And it usually annoys the people that I'm around because I keep repeating. Recently, like this week, like my son, he turned me on to this group called Phony People. Like it's spelled phony as a phone. And the song that I've been playing repeat is the song called Nowhere But Up. It sounds like a band tune to me. And I'm not any way trying to get somebody in the band world to write this song, yeah. But like, I'm not trying to get anybody to write this song. Write this song. The song is hot. Like, it's a great drill tune. What is the song that you guys are listening to right now that's in repeat?
What
awkward silence.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Let's see. Something I'm listening to on repeat. Upset, I believe it's called, by Brent Faiyaz and Tommy Richmond.
Brent Faiyaz.
I need to look that up.
I think it's called Upset. Yes, it's called Upset. Yeah, Brent Faiyaz and Tommy Richmond.
Okay.
It's yeah.
I'm writing it down because I'm gonna listen to it.
You're right. Yeah. Put that. I don't have my pen up here. Okay, I've never heard of that. Ironically, that's a crazy question because I have something in my rotation that I have been listening to since band season, and I just cannot get the song out of my head and out of my spirit. It's the "Good and Plenty" by Alex Isley and Masego.
Mm.
And then, ironically,
The
but here's the funny story about that. I was put on to that song before the Boom had it. Before I heard the Boom play it. So that was a cool song because I like Masego. And it fit the whole vibe, the whole Masego vibe. I hope I'm saying his name right. Masego. Ain't it Masego? Yeah.
Yeah, that's his name now.
That's his name now. It wasn't his name before.
If it wasn't, it's now.
Oh, that's his name. Because I just said that's his name. Yeah. So that's my song. I like the song. It's got a, I'm a neo soul head, so it's got a really groovy. It's got a groovy neo soul vibe to it. You know what I'm saying? Never would even thought of it as a band tune. Not that we talking about band tunes, we are, but never would even thought about it as a band tune. But that's my song, "Good and Plenty" by Alex Isley, and Masego. That's my tune. That's a good question. That's a good question.
I really enjoy. I enjoy when we throw these questions out and then people start answering the questions in the comments. So like right now, go ahead and throw those answers in the comment right now. Like, what are those songs that you're playing on repeat? What are those songs that that you hear and it sounds like a really good band arrangement and you listening to it on repeat because it's a good band arrangement. You hear all the intertones, and so what are those songs that you're listening on repeat? And shout out to my son because he threw me on Phony People, and I hate and love it at the same time, but he knows my ear. So
wait, you hate and love it? Why?
I hate because he's right.
He not supposed to be right?
No, never.
He got it from you though.
He did. He got it from me, and so I enjoy it. So he got the ear, so it makes me proud.
Totally.
You just don't like that he knows about it before you do.
Yeah, he got it. He beat me to it. That's it. You're right. He beat me to it.
You think you okay? All right.
Yeah,
he one upped you. He one upped you on the music.
Toby, are you okay? Toby, are you okay? Man, this was up, man. I appreciate
that was a good one. That was a good one. Yeah. We all got. Everybody has a song, even if it's something that's old from the old school back in the day. Everybody has a song that they play over and over again. That was a good one. Yeah. Come on through. I got a question.
Hey, and we got a guest today too.
We do.
And tell me about our guest, T. Reezy.
You want me to tell you about our guests?
Tell us about our guests. All our guests what?
All our guests are special.
Hey, we got a special guest today. Okay. I'm so excited about this guest. This guest right here. I met this guest when he was yay tall. And he automatically was like, hey, he started calling me big brother from day one. And I was like, oh, responsibility. Because I didn't know this kid. But his attitude, his spirit has always been executed to a high level where he's going to let you know that he's in the room and that he's an important person in the room. And it's always magnified, and it brought me towards him because he's a great person, and I've always admired all the things that he's done. Today we bring into to our platform, to the band sessions with the Boom. We're bringing this guy that he's done so many aspects that's wrapped around Jackson State University. DJ T. Lou Terrell Lewis. What's up, my guy?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, man, I ain't got pom-pom, but hey, let's get it. Baby, what's happening? Love the Boom. Let's do it.
Imaginary pom-pom. That's fine, my good brother. Good seeing you, man.
What's happening? Good seeing everybody, man. What's popping with y'all? Y'all look amazing, man.
Thank you.
You look like you ready to get in the horseshoe. You feel what I'm saying? And yeah, look like you ready to get. Hey, look, get your drink on. Toby, you look like you already drinking.
Hey, I'm at the bus stop.
He put the bus stop on, you already there. He got his cardigan on, he ready for football season.
I'm
Look,
ready for it. I'm
football
ready for
season
it.
is always ready. It's always on ready. It's always on go, sir.
Yes, sir. What's
We're gonna
going
get
on,
into it.
guys? Ladies
Good
and
to
gentlemen.
see you.
Good to see y'all, man. I'm glad to be here, man. It's amazing, bro. I've been
Hey
seeing
man,
y'all
we
do these
appreciate you
interviews and
coming
stuff.
on, man. We appreciate you coming on. We see you got you got the LED lights going on with the wainscoting and all the stuff going on. It's beautiful,
The
man. The
black.
background is great, man.
Man, welcome to me, Casa Sukasa, man. It's my workstation, man. It's my studio, man. My home studio, man. This is where I spend
Awesome.
majority of my time, man. You see, I got my turntables back there. That's where I do my radio mixes from. You see my
Mhm.
keyboard set up over here. I got my MPC right here. This is where I work from, man. It's the crib. I go to sleep right back there.
See, we about to get into all of that. We're about to
Yeah,
get into
man.
all the great work that you're doing, man. Can you
Thank you.
start us off and just let us know about your boom story? Because like I can go in and say where I met you because I feel like that's the beginning of your boom story when you were when you were a kid and you were in the Jackson State atmosphere and you wasn't even a student at the time. But like, can you bring us to where from the beginning to where you started to where like it brought you where you are right now? What's your boom story?
Man, I could be long winded about that, but I'm gonna be quick about this because it's real. My boom story has been since birth. Honestly, I'm originally from Jackson, Mississippi. For everybody that don't know, but I started off as a baby tiger. So seeing the boom was something that I was just around for like forever. Everybody know Thad as the first baby tiger. He was the first original baby tiger. It was Thad. It was Thad and it was Yancey out there. Miss oldest son. Shout out to my dog Yancey. They were out there. Just got through out there. Then that's when me and my little cousin AJ, we all came along and we became the group that was like the first original group. So from you know to be honest with you, Wavy came and got me out of karate class. I don't know if y'all remember, but they used to do the karate class on the second floor at the TBLs.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I was in there and I hated it.
Sensei Horton. Shout out to
Sensei
Sensei Horton.
Horton used to be in
Mama
there,
Missy Horton.
and I never forget, bro. It was so funny. Like it was so funny. I was in there and I did not want to go. I was like, bro, I'm not with this. But I was like 6, 7 years old. My dad was not hearing me say this. So then that's when we were in the middle of I had uniform on and everything. And Wavy used to practice downstairs. And Wavy came upstairs with my dad and I saw Wavy and I like took off running because I already knew, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So at the time, my daddy was like, yeah, so you want to go with Wavy, you want to go back to karate class. What? Took off all that stuff. Here go your belt. Here go all this. I'm downstairs with you. So from that moment forward, I was always in love with the band, the sound of the band, the sound of the drums, the music, all that stuff there. I remember I had a Fisher Price drum, and I used to like go to the game on Saturdays with y'all, and Sundays I'm in the backyard marching, doing a full field show with a little Fisher Price drum and some little sticks. You feel what I'm saying? And this is like elementary school. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So, just being around that whole Baby Tiger, Wavy Dave, growing up in Jackson, Mississippi, seeing the band and just this like my band story, my boom story is really my life because that's what it's been my entire life. The sound of the boom has been what I've moved to. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like if a band don't sound like the boom, they don't sound right. You feel me? And that's what made me want to be a part of the boom. You feel what I'm saying? Make me want to say like, yeah, I did that. You feel what I'm saying? The march in Memorial Stadium and be from Jackson, Mississippi, that meant a lot. It was one of them things. You feel me? So, yeah, man, the boom was everything. That was hey, look, that's the real story right there, for real.
You brought up David, Wavy David. He's an icon in Jackson State history.
Definitely.
I'm gonna show you this picture right here,
Woo!
right there.
I need that picture right there. I
I'm gonna
need
send it to you.
that picture,
I'm gonna
bro.
send it to you right there. I'm gonna send it to you.
Oh man.
Hey, so
You see
T.
that,
Lou.
that's David right there in the front with the blue vest. Who's
But
that
hey,
person that's right behind him?
Yeah, man, that was good times right there, man.
is that you? Is that you, T. Lou?
Yes, sir. That is the boy. I used to look. I was gonna be right there with my man. I was gonna be right there with him. I was always right behind him. I never, man, that was a memory right there. Look, that was listen. I don't even know what game that was, but I'll never forget when I walked into the bookstore my freshman year to get my books, and I looked up and I saw that picture up there. I was like, "Oh my god, that is crazy!" But I could
Oh,
never tell nobody that was like Kevin Day. Kevin Day knew it was me. Like if they was from Jackson, they knew it was me. But I had so much heat on me already coming from Jackson, being who I was, coming from Callaway, and then that's when I feel like Doc set me up because when I tried out to be in the band, he had the newspaper people in there, and I and I was on the front page of the paper. So when I end up coming to band camp, my picture is plastered in front of all the doors at the band hall. You feel me? So it was like, listen, man, it was. I had so much going on with that experience, but just to wrap it all back around to, like I said, when I walked in the bookstore and I saw that picture, bro, it just took me back, man. Just to think about the times that we had being under Wavy, like it's crazy. Y'all were talking earlier, and y'all were talking about the Petey Pablo joint, right? I remember being a baby Tiger and being at that game. We was in Atlanta, and y'all were playing North Carolina A&T.
Yep.
We was right there. We was right there. You feel me? Wade had us so prepared for that game because of y'all halftime show that y'all had going on. Because of that, like that whole segment, that was like y'all first time. I think that was like the first time y'all had met over like North Carolina A&T. Like y'all were going crazy. I never forget y'all were going crazy. Wavy got us the tuxedo jackets that game and everything. Like it was a big deal. So I listen. Shout out to T. Hey, Danielle with the shout out. Hey, look, you know what I'm saying. But now listen, that I remember that stuff. I remember those times, man. So even with Dave, man, I ain't gonna lie, I miss him a lot, man. I wish he was here to see a lot of the stuff that we've done. You know what I'm saying? And even to I know he's with us spiritually, but even to see how his baby Tigers kept their legacy going of being the mascot after he passed with
Yeah.
me on
Yeah.
to Jason on to AJ. You know what I'm saying? It was amazing. You know, it's something that was amazing. And the times were great, bro. The times was great. A lot of times on the bus with y'all was amazing. Trips to Indianapolis right after the
Hey,
Southern Heritage Classic game was insane.
Oh, you remember
remember that?
that?
I remember all those trips, man. I was listening, man. Those were some of the best times of my life, bro, because I knew once I got in the band, it was gonna be work time. You feel me? So it was gonna be. But as a kid, I honestly that was my life. Being the baby Tiger and going, man. We used to be in rehearsal, bro. Sleep on the field waiting for y'all, bro.
I
That's what y'all
bet.
Yeah.
don't understand. We used to literally be asleep on the field waiting for y'all. And the crazy part about it is we used to be so excited to finally hear y'all coming from the band hall all the way around. That's when the band used to really, that's when y'all used to make that hike and come all the way to the old practice field. And man, we used to be so excited to see y'all finally come because we had been sitting out there waiting on y'all forever to run the
Hey.
show, man. But it was just all of this stuff, it honestly made me who I am today because Dave had Wavy had a saying, man, and he used to say it to us every night. And I'm mentioning how late we used to be out because of this saying. He used to tell us all the time, like, fight that sleep. That was his motto. Fight that sleep. You ain't gonna get none done sleep. Fight that sleep. We kids, and he telling us this. We outside and he's drilling us like going over the dance routine and all that stuff, man. Because Doc used to really be on Wavy too, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that we were intact, you know what I'm saying, with you all. So he taught me a lot, man, a lot of discipline and a lot of, like I said, a lot of what I do right now is because of that background and that boom upbringing and with Wavy, man. I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world, man. I promise.
That's awesome. That's
Man,
awesome.
you just hit us with. So I'm gonna tell you, like I tell everybody to come on the show, and
Okay.
if I sound redundant to people, to our viewers, I'm sorry. But T. Lewis, a lot of times when we have people to come on the show, they always share a story or share something that has happened around the time that we may have been there or marched with these people, but they share information or they share something that we didn't know, or let me speak for myself. They share something that I didn't know. So to hear I never even knew that y'all would be out there at the field waiting on us to come from the band hall to the practice field. Never known that. So y'all probably showed up at 7, 8 o'clock. We didn't get there till 10 o'clock.
10, 11, 12 sometime. Listen, I'm finna take you back. You remember when there was the old plaza and they had the little spot in the middle, right? And the little boom.
Steps, yeah.
Yeah, the steps. It was a homecoming one year. And y'all had to march through the homecoming. It was like a block party or something. It was something going on. But y'all had to march through and play. Wavy had us out there. It was like 11 o'clock. Y'all didn't leave the band hall till we waited because it was a normal. We leaving the band hall. We gonna march through the yard. Y'all get this little quick performance real fast, and we headed back straight to the field. We ain't got time to be playing with y'all. That's what ended up happening. But we were really dressed out. We was in tiger uniform and everything, and we were sitting there waiting on you all. We literally used to do that.
How old were you? How were you at the time?
This was like 10. I was like 9, 10 years old.
It's like Joe Jackson.
You hear me? For real. In real life. And I promise, we used to go. I remember the conversations Doc used to have. That's why when I got to Jackson State, like the conversations I used to have with Doc used to be so funny because he would still talk to me as if like I was a baby tiger. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know I ain't lying either. You know I ain't lying. You know I ain't lying. So it just used to be so funny, bro. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, listen, it taught a lot of discipline, man. It taught a lot because the crazy part about it was, man, we did the Tom John the morning show with y'all, man. Y'all remember that? Was y'all there when we did Tom John the morning show for
we had to be up at like 4 o'clock in
the morning. And then let me tell you the crazy part about it was y'all were late getting there. I remember this because we were inside sleep. Yes, y'all were late. We were inside sleep. We didn't even get to perform with y'all because we were sitting there waiting on y'all so long. That's when Dennis used to be right there down the street from the school. Y'all remember that? I just took y'all all the way back.
You did.
Lord, it wasn't even windy. No, come on, man. Listen, I'm real outside Jackson, Mississippi. Stop playing. You see the finger over here pointing? That's how you get to Jackson if you leave Atlanta right now. That's how you get to Jackson that way. That way. Yeah, man. But now a lot of that stuff, man, like I said, a lot of that stuff, man, it's what helped me build up my character for who I am now, man. I look back at a lot of those times, man, and be like, man, listen, y'all don't even know what I went through growing up. Like, we were real life, the Jackson kids out there. You feel what I'm saying? We used to be at summer camp with Wave, all that stuff. Like, it was serious, man. So it was like that, man.
So transitioning into the boom, right? Into your band days, right? You said that was it. Like Baby Tiger, Jackson State, the band, like that's what you base everything on sonically, right?
Yep.
Like, what was that experience for you?
Man, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. That was the best experience of my life. I can't even lie. It being a part of it, it was the best. And it was like, to be honest with you, it was unfortunate with how my band career ended. But the love that I received, regardless, it was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
It ruined my dreams of me sitting up there being drum major and section leader, but still though, you feel what I'm saying? Man, listen, I wouldn't trade it for. I'm not gonna lie. I would trade it to continue to have marching, but my experience in the boom and being a part of that family was and always is amazing. Still to this day, you know what I'm saying? I still right now get mad love from the band. I wish I could be in Atlanta for the picnic, you know what I'm saying, so I could come out, because I've had a lot of people even like, you come to the picnic, man, and it's just really showing love, man. it was amazing, man. It was a super dream for me to be able to put those and y'all gonna know what I'm talking about when I say this. It was a dream of mine to put those police pants on.
Not the police. You said the police.
That is hilarious.
It was a dream of mine, man, to put them police pants on with that baby blue pullover. You hear me?
I know exactly what you're talking about, but it's so funny to hear that.
It was a dream. Listen, it was a dream, man, for me to put that on, man. And when I put that uniform on for that first time, man, listen, man, it was like, oh yeah, this is what we came to do. You feel what I'm saying? I had Toby, right there with me. You feel me? Tez. It was amazing, man. I promise you, it was amazing. It probably wasn't then, but looking back at it, I promise you, I loved it. I loved everything about it. I appreciated it. I lived it. I breathed it. That's what it is, even still to this day. You know what I'm saying? It's still there. People ask me all the time, they're like, bro, you still can play? I be like, can I still play? I practice every day. And they be like, what you mean? I be like, bro, when I'm in the studio making beats, I pull my sticks out and start playing.
What a stick at? What a stick at? Boom!
Hey. Okay. What you talking about?
Yeah, I'm at my desk right here. You feel what I'm saying? I can hit the 808 right now and hit, get the tapping on something right now. You feel what I'm saying? But sometimes that's how you gotta get that groove though. You feel what I'm saying? It's like that's how I was taught, man. And it ain't broke for me. It ain't broke for me. You feel what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna run something. So like I'm listening to this story, and as these stories that you tell and process in my brain, I'm going all the way back to Baby Tiger, and then Callaway, namesake Terrell, Evil Twin. We got our little thing going on, and then to Jackson State. So I'm listening to how, man, your childhood was amazing. I wish I had the opportunity as a 9-year-old, 10-year-old, 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade to really just be right there with the boom. I was always in the stands or never went to a practice. I've never gone to a boom practice ever in my life until I became in the boom. So I'm sitting here thinking about how, to me, in my mind, how your childhood, to me, from the outside looking in, was really amazing when you tie in just JSU Sonic Boom in the South, because you were a part of the boom before you became a part of the boom. So it's crazy to hear that story. And then how I love how you gave Wavy Davis accolades and how he taught you discipline. So you talking about you learned discipline before you even knew how to spell the word discipline. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. So I admire hearing this story. Like you were taught how to be who you are from a guy that you had no idea was shaping you. I don't know, man. I don't want to get too far off because the clock will get to moving.
It's real though. Listen, no. It's real though, bro, because that's what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that you're saying is so real, T. Like, man, I'm on my journey. I've always had this problem, and it's a personal thing with me. Danielle knows this very well about me, but it's like a love syndrome thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm such a product of Jackson and such a product of what we all brag about, and we finally are. I feel like we have proper representation, and I feel like as a whole, it's like, I sit back and I stay cool a lot, but it's like, man, we're really out here doing it, and it started from those principles of things. You feel what I'm saying? It started from that. It started from me having to go get out of school at 2:15 for elementary school and make sure my homework was done in time enough for them to come pick me up, take me to rehearsals at 6:00, learn my dance routine, make sure that I was on top with it, because if I wasn't, Wavy was gonna make you kiss the wall. I'm talking about excuse me. Wavy got us doing chair. I'm talking about Wavy got us holding push-up position. We 5, 6, 7 years old. We doing the dance routine over and 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 over again. Like that's how he ran this stuff. Like sometimes Wavy used to have us in that dance. We'll be counting He'll cut the music off and be like, man, look, man, y'all count this out. Then next thing you know, he's like, you know what? I can perform by myself.
Ooh.
I don't need y'all.
He could.
Ooh.
I don't need y'all. Y'all don't want to learn the dance routine? All right, don't worry about it. I can go perform by myself. I don't need y'all. Matter of fact, what I can do is I can go perform by myself and take who want to perform with me. Matter of fact, this what used to always get me in the most trouble. This what turned me into like, all right, I'm a real showman now. Because Wavy used to always go, I can go take T. I can go take AJ. We can go do this. AJ was always the one that held on to the pole at the end. So So he used to always sit up there, and I could take. And then he'll call out Justin and Jason, and he'll call out a couple more. And everybody, this is during the time where the group was so big. He had an A group, a B group, and we had a C group. So he was really he was really beyond us, man. And the discipline of that, because he would always tell us, if y'all grades come back slipping, y'all not performing this weekend. I don't care about nothing that's going on. If your grades not right, you not performing. And the crazy part about it was all of us that were Baby Tigers, we all had honors. Like, we all were A-B students. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody was slacking. Everybody that was a Baby Tiger went on and played sports and did good in sports. They had the option to do it in college, or they just chose not to. You know what I'm saying? Being a Baby Tiger, my little cousin AJ, he's getting married this weekend, right? And he's younger than me. You feel what I'm saying? But brother lived such a life already that he like, bro, I done did this to you, and I did it with you, traveling, going to your shows, and then, bro, we was on the road as kids, T. Like, we were really on the road as kids. And I said back then, like, yeah, we really was, bro. Like, I really take it for granted, like, man, we were just going to football games, but now, bro, we was really meeting up, getting on buses, book bags, really traveling like we were on tour type stuff. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm sitting back like, man, this is crazy, bro. And for something of that to happen, you feel what I'm saying? I feel like what we're doing is amazing, but I feel like also, you know what I'm saying, I have to do a better job of celebrating it as well, man, because even me talking about it right now is like, man, it's so refreshing for me, because this is something that I truly loved and enjoyed and felt passionate about, and was, like I said, it's a big part of me, even still to this day. But do y'all know how often I listen to band stuff, bro?
You don't have to.
You listen every day.
Every day. Courtney when she watched this, I want Courtney, make sure you put a comment at the bottom and be like, you are D *** right. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you put this. Courtney probably got so mad at me all last season, because I'm a DJ and I'm up on music early. I'm talking about before it come out. I'm texting Courtney like, hey, this one of the ones. Hey, this crazy. Hey, ain't no band gonna play this song right here. This one of those ones. Get it in the books. I'm telling you, this like this here. See, that's how I'm sitting back thinking. I'm like, bro, I send clips to people. They be like, bro, T, you really still into this band stuff like this? I'm like, yes, I will still go to a battle of the bands and tell everybody they're sorry. They're trash. You feel what I'm saying?
It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't go anywhere.
Doesn't go anywhere. It's still there. The problem is y'all don't want me to turn it on, because when I turn it on, it's real. You feel me? But see, this is where it became a problem. It became a problem because I had that same mentality into this music world. I tell people all the time. We were just in Dallas, right? And
time out. People don't know what you do.
People don't know what I do. All right. So for the people that don't know what I do, I'm a DJ. All right. I go by the name of DJ T. Lewis. I've been DJing for a very, very long time. For the past 10 years, I've been DJing for the greatest rapper ever, the best rapper alive, Lil Wayne. Choreographing shows. I'm currently is MD right now.
MD, people don't know what that is.
MD, music director. I design the shows, put the shows together and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we'll get into that a little bit later, because I know Toby want to get into that. But shout out to Tez for teaching me everything on that too. But that came from some band mentality type stuff. You feel me? I'm gonna get into that. But listen, I just told So IE, we were just in Dallas and we just did this festival called Togetherland. And IE was there and Carl Nash was there, Kevin Dave, we were all backstage. And I said, hey, I want to let y'all know something. I want y'all to feel a feeling that I've been feeling for the past 9 going on 10 years. Pause. And they was like, what's up? I said, y'all remember when we used to pull up? I was like, y'all remember when we used to pull up to the stadium and we used to be sitting on the bus? And everybody be just sitting there chilling, getting their mind right. Everybody checking sticks and checking, putting on, slightly getting dressed, but not fully getting dressed, but we getting dressed. And then Doc come to the bus and he say, let's get this show on the road.
Why you sound like him?
Everybody
that feeling that come across your body when you be like, oh, it's time for that now. All right, I get that feeling every time I sit up there and it's time for me to step on that stage. It's the same feeling. I don't want to talk to nobody. It's game time. I'm acting like I'm about to strap up on the Stingray. You feel what I'm saying? And my mind is like on kill. Matter of fact, see, the problem is I ain't have no marching time where I can speak to people. So I'm still in freshman mode. So all I still think about is don't talk to nobody. Look, I'm in straight game mode. I got my hat. Look, when I put my hat on, it's my band hat. So when I put my hat on, I'm in straight mode. So I'm just sitting there. Everybody be talking to me out. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Afterwards,
we good. We shaking hands. We going. But that's the mentality that I've had. And to be honest with you, a lot of people don't understand it. And it has caused a lot of friction in my career. But once they get it, they understand the show. Because I walk into nightclubs and do the same thing. I walk into nightclubs and I tell people I don't come in the club to play. I do, but I don't like when I walk in, I'm all seriousness because how I start my set is the energy that's gonna take me through. So you know what I'm saying? When I walk in, I ain't coming in speaking. I ain't really on none of that friendly stuff with you right now. Like we cool, you the opening DJ, we cool. But I'm really finna come tear this club up right now. And that's the mind frame that we used to have when we was getting off of that bus and you used to hear that whistle and that that's it just hit you. You feel me? It got everybody pumped just that fast. You feel me? That's how I feel every time I get ready to perform, man. So like I said, this is something that is a feeling, man. Honestly, it never leaves you. If it's in you, it's in you. You feel me? It's just that.
Hey DJ, can I
talk to me?
Bring something up? Can I talk to you?
Talk to me.
The other night, I'm up. And I go through these YouTube rabbit holes.
Okay.
And it popped up because I'm a big fan of Questlove. So like he's in my algorithm. And so the Roots Picnic came up and Wayne's set came up. And so I'm like, oh, let me check this out. So I check it out. And I see you over there in the background. And like I said, I'm a huge Questlove fan. But it was a moment in there, like you talking on the mic, and then you step back, and then you start directing Questlove, who's the music director of The Roots. You were like giving him the accents, the hits, and the cutoffs. Yeah. And he was looking at you. And you was doing that like you was a drum major from Jackson State. Like, where did that come from, dude? Like, where did that attitude come from? Where did that leadership come from?
Man, that's all I saw, bro. That's all I saw. That's all I knew. That's all I knew. I used to sit at the games, bro, and watch the drum major direct the band and be like, man, listen, that's so hard. You feel what I'm saying? I'll never forget when we was in high school.
What high school?
Callaway High School, the greatest high school ever created. You want to know why? Because the area code is 601 and the address is 601. It doesn't get any better than that. Boom. Sun always rise on the north. Thank you.
I won't disagree, but I'm gonna give you a like.
We're not even going to talk about your high school. All right. Not even gonna talk about the poor style school. We were gonna smash y'all instantaneously. As soon as y'all came to
baseball team just won state championships.
yeah, that's cute, but our band's jamming. Listen, but yeah, man, when we used to be at Callaway, bro, me and Kevin Day, we used to do this, like, we used to be at the field, like, just goofing off. And we used to always be like, to get on Mr. Mitchell nerves. Joe Mitchell nerves. Me and Kevin Day just had to do something. So what we would do was, I always act like I was a drum major. So I used to be like, I used to tell Kevin, I was like, Kevin, come on, JSU drum major one time. We'll go line up. We'll be on the practice field. We'll be literally on the practice field, coming down to 50, like we at Memorial Stadium. Band get to playing. Me and Kevin Day go in front of the band and gotta do the no look though. You gotta do the no. I used to think the drum majors was just looking back for no reason at this point in time, because you don't hear that whistle when it's time. We ain't playing that but the fanfare, but you steady.
Your voice.
You are crazy.
The show. Let's go. That ain't even directed no more. They just turned around now. That's like, okay, we back now. Let's go. Here we go. So listen, seeing that all the time was just amazing to me. It was gorgeous. It was beautiful to sit up there and watch. Listen, growing up, to sit back on the field, like you said, T Keys, I had an advantage. It was some childhood. So to come back and to see this right here on that field for halftime, to see this right here, look, let me tell you something. When them 4 steps used to come out of that section leader, then that's when
hey, this man here.
Yeah.
Listen, that right there, that's gonna let you know everything you need to know is being done. You hear me? So watch change it. It ain't broke.
Hey.
I ain't gonna fix it. You hear me? So that's all I know. That's all I know.
Here goes something funny, right? I have seen DJ T. Lewis spin several times, and this same energy that he's giving right now, he brings that energy to his shows and to his sets, and it's funny hearing him now with the theatrics. It's so perfect and it's so him. Like you're able to bring what you've learned, what you've taken, what you've been taught from the old heads and the greats, and you really have figured out a way to bring that into your right now lifestyle in 2024. It's amazing, sir. I don't want to give so look. Toby normally does the flowers. Sometimes I'll do a flower. Because I'm looking at the clock, and like I said, the time always gets by. So we got about 10 minutes left. So, man, I'm just gonna say this because I don't want to take what Toby got to say. I really admire where you've come from, what you've gone through, and where you are today. I've admired that. I've always followed T. Lewis. We've been evil twins since before you got to Jackson State.
Yeah, since I was a kid, since you was in the band. Listen.
Y'all are evil twins.
So
because of the name, he was the evil one though. But I was a kid. I was a kid when we met. I was a kid. So listen, I used to come around stealing everybody pom pom. I'm stealing everybody plumes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That was me. That's why the evil twin came along. You feel what I'm saying? Listen. If I'm gonna tell you something before we go any further, Toby was the person that used to influence a lot of stuff because at the end of the day, I used to get to play on Toby drum. You feel what I'm saying? So the reward was go do what Toby said do, and I get to play on the drum. You feel what I'm
saying? Okay.
What is that drum special? Did it have magic on it?
Nah, it just that nobody else was letting me play on their drum except for Toby at the time because Toby was big bro.
Oh my god!
Yeah, and then when Marlon started letting me play on his drum too. So it was like I was carrying then. You feel what I'm saying? It was like, hey, what's up, people? You feel me? So that's what it was. It was like, and then I had Geneva. Geneva used to always look out for me. She was always, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't want to play too.
Shout out to Geneva.
Shout out to Geneva.
I had all y'all, bro. Like y'all, like all of y'all, Kurt. Kurt been with me since I was a little kid.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Even when I was at Callaway, he was like assistant band director. You feel what I'm saying? And to see him as the band director, he wasn't even the band director. He wasn't even the band director. He was trying to get his stuff together. He was up there writing songs for us. We were smashing folks. Everybody was upset that he was over there with us. You got Carson over there at program. Listen, man, we were having a conglomerate of fun. I enjoy seeing everybody, man. I have watched you all. Y'all have taught me so much outside of just being a musician, but just being a person. You feel what I'm saying? Like Ted, it's crazy, man. I used to call Toby all the time.
But look, man, I remember those days
all the time,
and it was never a burden because you made us care about you because what you did was you made us notice you, and when we were there, it was like, oh, who's this dude? Like, no, you made us know who you were, and that taught me something. You know, as an adult, when I look back on that, you got to let people know who you are. You know, because nobody else is going to push you forward if you don't push yourself forward. And you did that as a 9, 10, 11-year-old, and that taught me so much. So like, yeah, I'm gonna give you your flowers because like what you did at an early age, you taught me so much. And what you taught me was like, hey, if I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna make sure that you know that I'm here. And you did that, you know. And when I see you in life right now, like I see you, you know, on YouTube. I see you in concerts. I see you doing all these things, and on the radio and producing and all this type of stuff. It makes me so proud to be a part of that person that knows who you are at the beginning. And we saw that, like, who you are is all because of you. That you did that. And so like, I'm so proud of the man you are. I'm so proud of the accomplishments that you're doing right now. And I want to tell you, man, like all of us, like when we see you doing your thing and I see you on stage and you directing and you being a musical director and you part of one of the greatest rappers of live, like I appreciate everything that you're doing because it brings joy to us because we do feel like that we're a part of the process. So man, you killing it, and I appreciate that, DJT.
Thank you, man. Listen, before we leave, I gotta tell you, since you're a Roots fan, I gotta tell you a story so I can end this off with a life lesson for whoever is up and coming and want to learn something real fast. So that boom mentality has gotten me in a lot of rooms, and it has also gotten me pushed out of a lot of rooms. All right, so we performed with the Roots probably 3 times since I've been with Wayne. The first time it was with Dave Chappelle, and when Dave Chappelle was doing his private run, and crazy thing is, we go to rehearsal, and this is when the pressure was really on me. I just started. I'm like year 3 with Wayne, and Tez was like, Tez and Seal, which was a tour manager at the time, he's like, yo, make sure that show is right. It's supposed to be high sound. Then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Wayne don't need to come and he don't need to hear the Roots. He need to hear his show. And you know what I'm saying? Boom. So I'm super young. You feel me? But I'm trying to explain it to them. And they like, bro, who is this young dude talking to us trying to tell us how to do our show? I was like, what? I got kicked out the room. Next thing you know, they tell the tour manager, man, we don't want to talk to that little dude no more. We ain't working with him, man. I'm like, what did I do? See, like, you critiqued him. That's what you did. You critiqued him. So that was the second time we performed, because the first time they was really upset. The first time when we did like Jimmy Kimmel, they were really upset with me because we did like a show and I had to go rehearse with them. First of all, those guys are legends and they're geniuses, because where they rehearse it is like in the room like I'm in right now. and they all catch a piece of the place, and they rehearse in this little area, and they in between breaks of doing the Tonight Show. You know what I'm saying? So I had to catch them in their breaks and and rehearse with them. So when we went back, I haven't seen them in like 5 years. When we went back to rehearse with them this time, they told me we had to do the rehearsal or whatever. And I was like, all right, I've grown, I've matured now, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, I know how to approach this as an MD now, especially in, you know what I'm saying, arranging the show and stuff like that. So I went, broke the ice, had a conversation with Quizla, you know what I'm saying, Amir. And we were talking, and nothing of the past was brought up. So that was a good start. So we got to going, and I had to make my first stop. I was like, yo, can we do X, Y, and Z? Amir, he was like, hey, yo, listen, T. I got so nervous. I was like, oh. He was like, yo, anything that you need done for this show, feel free to let us know.
Hey.
Come on now.
Man.
Come on now. Leader right there. Leader.
I was like, okay, then cool. So he was like, yo, can you put T. Lewis in the talkback ear so he can da. That's how we got to that point, because they had so much to learn, and not taking anything from them. But you know what I'm saying? Those breaks and stuff like that, those are breaks that we do for Wayne, that he likes to hear the crowd, or, you know what I'm saying, just add some excitement to. And you know what I'm saying? We went over the show a couple times, and Amir, he was with it, and he was like, T, you know what I'm saying? I'm going off of you. Call it, man. He was like, whatever you feel, call it. By the time we finally got into it and they finally saw the interaction with me and Wayne, because that's what surprised a lot of people, the interaction with me and Wayne, because they've never seen anything like that with Wayne. You know what I'm saying? So when they saw that, they was like, all right, we really trust this young dude now. Because the biggest problem is I'm young walking in this room, and they like, bro, we like 15 years older than you, bro. Like, come on, bro, what you know? But then once they see it, they like, yo, he really knows. Like, so to say all of that, man, for anybody out there, man, that's really serious about growth, allow yourself room and give yourself grace, man. Understand the journey that you're on, and understand that you have to allow yourself to be in a place of acknowledging your growth. See, I was actually scared to step in that room with the Roots this third time around, due to the last times that we've encountered with each other. But I'm circling this back around to my professionalism that I learned from being a part of the band, my sternness that I learned from being a part of the band, and my showmanship that I learned from being a part of the band allowed me to be able to go in this time and be like, all right, I came in the first time as a freshman. Now I'm here as a senior section leader, and now I know how to run this section now. So this is where we going with this. So for anybody out there, future band members, future musicians, future whatever, allow yourself room to grow. Thank y'all for having me, man. Appreciate y'all. Y'all been amazing. Toby, you know you my brother for life. You know it. You know it.
Baby.
You dig. Love the boy. He's my evil twin. I love you for life. Danielle, you know what it is, baby. Look, I ain't even get to give Danielle up, but Danielle didn't have me down for a long time. See, that's the whole other side of this. You feel what I'm saying? That's the emotional support side. That's what Danielle has been since 2006. The emotional support side. She was right there when I got booted up out the band. She was right there.
See, I never knew that. That's
yeah.
great.
We ain't gonna talk about that. But listen, I want to get this message right here. CJ Gibson, Lewis Liddell, Rockwell, Mr. Murray. Yeah, we laughed about it afterwards. But I need that.
Hey,
y'all know what I'm talking about. I need that. 20 years later, I need that.
Hey man, talk your talk, bro. Hey man, you are an inspiration. Man,
Thank you, bro.
You are totally an inspiration. It's crazy to have watched you over these years. Like I said earlier, man. But you normally at the end, I always say, "Hey, you want to shout out some people? You want to leave some last on where you did all of that." Like I literally was like, I was sitting here like, dog. He didn't already said what I was going.
He already lit. He already lit. He didn't watch it. Listen. We didn't.
I love this guy.
There are so many other things that we could have touched on.
Touch on it, done. Yeah, we got about 3 minutes. We got about 3. Touch on it. We got.
I mean, like, okay, so you go from oh my goodness, oh my heart, y'all are so sweet. I'm sorry, not in the pause. Tito.
All good.
I was
But no, listen,
with the pause.
listen. No, I love it because you were right there behind Wavy Dave, right? Behind David. Then, right, there was a moment, right? There was a transition, I'm sorry, that you made.
He was the Tiger.
From, right, band to being Tiger T, which was like you were the man. Like how was that? Like what was that like?
I'm gonna be honest with you. That transition, and I know I gotta be quick. That transition was crazy for me. But you know what it was? I'm gonna tell you what it did. So when I went out there and I did those, Wavy passed in November. The crazy part about it was when the whole situation happened with me being escorted out of the band. Wavy was right, like we had the conversation right then when it was like about to happen, and I felt something was wrong, but I just didn't know. I couldn't say it. You feel what I'm saying? Like I was like, man, my God, Dad, I'm gonna see bro later. You feel what I'm saying? And we were leaving from the Southern game, and he was like, "It's all gonna be straight, bro. Just stay focused. Do what you gotta do. It's all gonna be straight." That's all he kept telling me. It's all gonna be straight. Just stay focused. Do what you gotta do. Then is when a couple weeks later we got the call, and I was like, "Yo, like what?" So I wouldn't even. I'm thinking like, my goddaddy finna go to hospital, and he coming back. His usual situation. You feel what I'm saying? And that wasn't the case. But then that's when I had a conversation with my daddy, and they was like, "Yo, they want you to get the suit," and I was like, "I'm about it. I'm with it. I'm with it, cause that's my man's. I'm with it. I'm with it." And I was like, it couldn't have came at a better time, but I was like, man, I really, and he knew that. He knew what I wanted. He knew that I really wanted section leader. He knew that I wanted to be drum major just so we can do all that. Like, I'll never forget Chrome being the first short drum major. I was like, I got a chance. You hear me? I was like, I got a chance. Listen, it was so real. So he knew this. So with him passing and me stepping into that suit, I gotta be serious with you. It was to feel the love and everybody like, that was Baby Tiger, like he changed it to the suit. Okay. To feel love, it was amazing. Now the band transition from my bandmates to me being the mascot was like, T went and did what? He ain't marching no more, and he finna go, man, what? But then is when they see Tiger T at the first game and they like, oh, he snapped. Yeah. Like T really like this. Then that's when everybody like, oh, T was this. Okay, then cool. So, like I said, man, it was amazing, especially when Doc, I'm not going to lie to you, man. I sat back and had this thought while this was going on. I've had it over the years. I was like, maybe, I'm not going to say maybe, but at the end of the day, that was the calling. That's what it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be there. Yeah. I was there to do that, but I was supposed to be this. Like from Dr. Liddell to Murray, at the end of the day, everybody welcomed me with open arms. Even when I stopped being the mascot, they were like, man, we ain't intend for you to not be the mascot no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we weren't trying to do that, T. We weren't trying to, we just needed you to get a little bit more order in. But I was like, y'all messed it up. Y'all, because got in there. It's all good. I'm here. You feel me? But we got other stuff going now. You feel me? So, again, man, it was an adjustment. It was amazing, man. It was, when I put that suit on, I felt so electrified, man. I felt like who I am right now. But to see all my people and feel their love and just, know that I'm out there entertaining my people, because I know the feeling that's the feeling Wavy had. Wavy used to sit up there and talk to us about that and tell us that. Like, him being out there and his people embracing him, the people he went to school with, this, he ain't even from here, man. And he made this home. I'm from here. I'm from Jackson. I'm out here with my peers and everything, and I'm leaving from the game going to the mall. And they like, man, you did it. You look, they telling me stuff they should be telling the football team. Man, you had an amazing game Saturday, T. Like, I'm like, I put up 40. I put up 40. So yeah, man, it was amazing, man. It was amazing. Transition from the police pants to the fur, man. It was amazing.
Hey DJ,
what's up?
Bro, this was amazing.
Hey DJ.
This was amazing.
You my DJ.
Hey, this was
love you,
amazing.
guy.
Love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all having me again, man. It was amazing.
Bro, we appreciate. We should get you back on here for a part 2.
Let me know. We ain't even gotta talk this talk because I want to talk that band talk. See, that's what I really want to get into. I want to talk that band talk. I want these folks to really know that. See, they don't know that side of T. Lord. They don't know that.
Okay, then.
So you got a whole story. Yeah. You got a whole book. You got a book. You got a whole book.
I'm working on that right now. You feel what I'm saying? I'm praying on a lot of stuff that I feel like, to be honest with you, my directional path has opened up a little bit. Pause. You feel what I'm saying?
Come on, open.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah. I ain't in the club DJing as much anymore. You know what I'm saying? I feel like God moved me more so in the direction of being able to help than to be in the club as much. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get back in because I want to do it for the sport. I want to, like, it's like doing it for the sport right now, like doing the pickup game for me right now. You know what I'm saying? But I also want to be able to teach this next generation of upcoming DJs. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think passion is instilled in you. And I'm passionate about this music because of what was instilled in me from a child on showmanship. So I think we have to get back to that right now. And I want to be able to help these next class of DJs, man. So
T. Lou, we're gonna talk about that.
I got you. I know you got to
figure it out.
Hey, look.
We're gonna figure that out.
Check this out. We finna wrap this up. We're gonna wrap this up. But don't click off. We got the after the show real quick. So
my bad.
No, you good. So that's it. This is wrapping up this episode of Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club. This is Band Sessions with the Boom. We had DJ extraordinaire himself, DJ T. Lewis,
yes,
or DJ T. Lou, or Terrell. I call him Eva Twin.
Yes,
I'm rocking with this guy for a long time. Let me get my pom out, man. T. Lewis, man, we thank you, man. We appreciate you. We salute you, my good brother. We appreciate you. Continue to do what you do, my good brother.
My dog, I appreciate y'all, man. Love. Till next time, Danielle. Let's do it.
All good. We out of here and see y'all next time. Peace out. We done. Holla.
Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club is presented by Bet Online.